Look at there. Dominican cigar smoke, what do you know? It's so good to have you in front of us again, and I truly hope that you actually are in front of us. Welcome. Two Hands in the Face Audio. We like to smoke cigars, sip a little bourbon, raise a toast to our wonderful viewers like you, thank you, and have a look at interesting musical product and share our findings with you. Now, on this occasion, we're having a look at this beautiful little Godin S8 mandolin. And I say Godin, kind of a misnomer. It's actually the mother company that owns the brand Seagull. And there's our Seagull. There's our Seagull name. It's a Seagull product. For those of you who love indulging the acoustic guitar, playing the acoustic guitar, you probably know the name Seagull, at least in passing. You might own one. You might enjoy playing one. I've owned several Seagull guitars and this little mandolin. And I have played, I don't know, hundreds and hundreds of gigs with a Seagull acoustic dreadnought that I absolutely love. And I've had several other of their instruments, all of which were excellent. And in this case, they made this beautiful little mandolin. And it is made of Sitka spruce and maple on its back and sides. And as you can see, it has a wonderful tonality. And it's electric. It's got an internal pickup of better quality than usual, and it's got a full high-pass filter tone control and also a volume control here so that it's perfect for gigging, or as small and light as it is, you can take it to the beach, you can take it camping, you can do whatever you damn well want to with this wonderful little instrument. Now, Seagull, despite their extremely aggressive price structure, is known for build quality, and this is no exception. You can see it is an absolutely beautiful. It's the body is so well fused. The Sitka spruce top to the maple back and sides. It almost seems like a scalloped single piece of wood. It isn't, but it looks and feels that way. It's incredibly smooth throughout its surface. All of its contours are perfect, and more importantly, it's got that authentic tone that we love in a mandolin. It's got that kind of Appalachian boxy quality. And for those of you who have spent any time at all shopping for mandolins, you know there's generally two extremes. There's the Chinese output, with all respect, that is not very good quality, cheap hardware, cheap tuners, a poor quality sound. A lot of them won't even fully tune to correct intonation. They just won't. And they're in the $200, $250, under $300 range. And the other extreme are the domestically made mandolins that are produced here in America, and the ones that I've looked at start at about $4,000 and go up to about $30,000 if you're going to look at the high end of the Gibson line. So, Canada to the rescue, man. Which, how often do you say that? But the Seagull Company, which is owned by the Godin Company, which in its entirety is owned and produced in Canada, makes these beautiful little instruments for, I'm not going to get into the actual price, I'm going to say under $1,000. So for well under $1,000, you can own something that is gig worthy. It's got that beautiful sustain. It's got that wonderful boxy, kind of mid-rangey pointed tonality. You can back off the tone control and really get into some duller sound if that's what you're into. It really does have a sweet tone. It's something that you can learn on. It's something that you can gig with. It bridges the gap nicely between those multi-$1,000 price points for the domestically produced mandolins and the $200, $250 not so great, barely toy quality kind of starter, barely starter Mandos coming out of the Orient. And again, that's with all respect. Not trying to diminish anybody's product, but let's face it, if you can get into this level of quality for under $1,000, in this case, even a little under $800, you've really scored and scored well, because this is a sweet sounding band. So you can even play a sad song on this one. How many mandolins have you picked up that you can actually play a sad song on? So, anyway, this is a very brief overview, but a thorough overview of a really good quality instrument. It's pretty to look at. This particular one is a sunburst, kind of a tobacco sunburst pattern with the pearlescent pick guard. It's beautiful to look at. The electronics are excellent quality, which if you have any experience with Seagull at all, you'll know that they typically use the LR Bog stuff, and it's really, really good stuff. Bags, excuse me. Really good quality electronics. And this particular one, even without the electronic componentry, is really, really surprisingly loud. If you're just playing it acoustically, organically in the room or at the campsite, it is really surprisingly loud for how tiny it is. Look at this. My hand almost covers the entirety of the body. But man, this thing is loud, and it has a surprising warmth for something so small. The box volume is very, very small. It's not terribly thick, but man, it's got some guts. It's got warmth, and it's got a lot of projection. So you can use this and depend on its volume purely acoustically, but when you got it plugged in, it absolutely sounds amazing. I hope you will go and give one a try. Find your Seagull dealer. Tell them, look, man, you got to order one of these in for me to try. Who knows if you'll have that kind of luck? I did, but I love this thing. It's an excellent mandolin, and it has served me well. I bought several before it that were of the cheaper variety. I got rid of every one of them, and I have stuck with this for about 7 or 8 years now. So I hope that you will give it a shot. Go to your Seagull dealer. Tell them you want to try one. This is the Seagull S8, 8 strings, mandolin. And it sounds beautiful. I hope that this was of some use to you, and I hope that you will hit the subscribe button, man, and tune in with us and come and visit us again. Drop us a note. Let us know what you're doing with a similar product. We're just like you. We're working musicians, and we want to hear from you. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, week, month, year. Take care.